Imagine a land before it was fully known, a land taking shape on the edge of a vast wilderness. America, in its earliest days, was a place of dreams and struggles. The stories of those dreams, those struggles, became the foundation of American literature. From the first settlers who arrived on these shores, words have been our companions, our witnesses, and our teachers. Through literature, we explore what it means to be American, to grapple with our past, and to imagine our future. The journey of American literature is a long and winding road. It is a road marked by revolution, by conflict, and by incredible creativity. It is a journey that reflects the heart and soul of a nation. As we travel this road together, we will encounter the voices of those who dared to dream, to challenge, and to inspire. Their words have shaped our understanding of ourselves and of the world around us. The earliest American writings were often practical in nature, focused on survival in a challenging environment. Explorers like John Smith wrote accounts of their voyages, documenting the wonders and dangers of a new world. Religion played a central role in the lives of the early colonists, and this is reflected in their literature. Anne Bradstreet, a Puritan poet, wrote about faith, family, and the challenges of life in the Massachusetts Bay Colony. Jonathan Edwards, a powerful preacher, delivered fiery sermons that shook the souls of his congregation. His words, particularly his famous sermon "Sinners in the Hands of an Angry God," captured the religious fervor of the time. These early writers laid the groundwork for a national literature, a literature that would grapple with questions of faith, freedom, and individual identity. Their words were seeds planted in fertile ground, seeds that would eventually blossom into a rich and diverse literary tradition. As America matured, so too did its literature. The Romantic period, spanning from the late 18th to the mid-19th century, marked a shift in sensibility. Writers like Edgar Allan Poe, with his haunting tales of mystery and the macabre, explored the darker aspects of the human psyche. Poe's poems and stories, often set in crumbling mansions or on fog-shrouded streets, tapped into a sense of unease and fascination with the unknown. Nathaniel Hawthorne, another master of the Romantic period, delved into the weight of history and the sins of the past in novels like The Scarlet Letter. He examined the themes of guilt, hypocrisy, and the search for redemption in a society grappling with its own moral compass. Romanticism, with its emphasis on emotion, imagination, and individualism, provided a powerful voice for a young nation finding its footing on the world stage. In the mid-19th century, a new movement emerged, one that emphasized the inherent goodness of humanity and the importance of intuition and personal experience. Transcendentalism, championed by writers like Ralph Waldo Emerson and Henry David Thoreau, urged individuals to connect with nature and to trust their own inner voices. Emerson, a philosopher and poet, believed in the power of self-reliance and the inherent divinity within each individual. Thoreau, his friend and disciple, put these ideas into practice by living simply in a cabin he built himself at Walden Pond. His writings, particularly Walden, remain powerful testaments to the importance of living deliberately and in harmony with the natural world. Transcendentalism, with its emphasis on individual intuition and the pursuit of truth, continues to resonate with readers seeking meaning and purpose in a complex world. Section 5. Realism, Portraits of Everyday Life. As America expanded westward and the Industrial Revolution gained momentum, a new literary movement emerged: realism. Writers like Mark Twain and Henry James sought to portray the realities of everyday life, with all its complexities and contradictions. Twain, with his sharp wit and keen eye for social commentary, captured the vernacular speech and spirit of the American frontier in novels like The Adventures of Tom Sawyer and The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. James, on the other hand, explored the intricacies of human relationships and the psychological nuances of his characters in novels like The Portrait of a Lady and The Ambassadors. Realism, with its focus on social issues, class divisions, and the complexities of human relationships, provided a mirror to a rapidly changing society. Section 6. Modernism, a fractured world reflected in art. The 20th century brought about unprecedented change and upheaval. Two world wars, the Great Depression, and the rapid advancements in technology left their mark on the American psyche. Modernism, a complex and multifaceted literary movement, emerged as a response to this sense of fragmentation and disillusionment. Writers like F. Scott Fitzgerald and Ernest Hemingway captured the anxieties of a generation grappling with the loss of innocence and the search for meaning in a world seemingly devoid of absolutes. Fitzgerald, in his iconic novel The Great Gatsby, depicted the excesses and moral decay of the Jazz Age, a time of both glamour and emptiness. Hemingway, with his spare prose and unflinching portrayal of war and its aftermath, explored themes of masculinity, stoicism, and the search for authenticity in novels like The Sun Also Rises and For Whom the Bell Tolls. Modernism, with its experimental techniques and its willingness to confront the darker aspects of human nature, reflected the anxieties and uncertainties of a rapidly changing world. Section 7. New Voices, New Stories, American Literature Today. The latter half of the 20th century and the beginning of the 21st century have witnessed an explosion of diverse voices in American literature. Writers from marginalized communities whose stories had long been silenced or ignored began to claim their rightful place in the literary landscape. Toni Morrison, a master storyteller, gave voice to the African American experience with her lyrical prose and unflinching exploration of racism, trauma, and resilience in novels like Beloved and Song of Solomon. Sandra Cisneros, with her groundbreaking work The House on Mango Street, captured the coming-of-age experience of a young Latina woman in Chicago, exploring themes of identity, belonging, and the power of voice. Contemporary American literature is a vibrant tapestry, woven together from a multitude of perspectives, experiences, and literary styles. It is a literature that reflects the dynamism and diversity of a nation constantly evolving. Section 8. A literary tapestry, weaving together the threads of a nation. As we reach the end of our journey through American literature, we can see how the themes and concerns of each era are interconnected. From the earliest colonial writings to the works of contemporary authors, certain threads run through the tapestry of American literature: the search for identity, the struggle for freedom, the complexities of human relationships, and the enduring power of the human spirit. Each generation of writers has grappled with these themes in their own unique way, adding their voices to the ongoing conversation about what it means to be American. American literature is not a static monument to the past, but a living, breathing entity that continues to evolve and reflect the changing realities of our nation. It is a conversation that invites us all to participate, to listen, to learn, and to add our own voices to the chorus. Section 9. American Words, Echoing Across the World. The impact of American literature extends far beyond the borders of the United States. From the works of Mark Twain, translated into over 70 languages, to the novels of Toni Morrison, studied in universities around the world, American writers have helped to shape global literary and cultural conversations. The themes explored in American literature, the search for identity, the struggle for freedom, the complexities of human relationships, resonate with readers from all walks of life, regardless of their nationality or background. American literature has served as a source of inspiration and a catalyst for social change. The words of Harriet Beecher Stowe's Uncle Tom's Cabin helped to galvanize the abolitionist movement. The poetry of Langston Hughes gave voice to the Harlem Renaissance and the struggle for racial equality. The novels of Harper Lee and Alice Walker challenged prejudice and sparked conversations about justice and equality. American literature, with its power to move, to inspire, and to provoke, continues to shape our understanding of ourselves and of the world around us. It is a testament to the enduring power of words to transcend boundaries and to touch the human heart.